Do you work a 9 to 5 and you don't want to work? Are you like, where's the money? It's seeming funny. Are you fed up with your boss telling you one thing one moment and another thing the next 3 moments? It's like, I want to do it. I want to do the job. I want to do it correctly. But you're telling me one thing and another thing and then another thing. Which one is it? Less patience nowadays. Do you feel as though you are on the verge of crashing out any moment? And this video's for you. Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm on my way to work. And as I was saying in the intro, it's quiet quitting right before the actual quitting. Does your manager always essentially ask, do you have any questions? You seem quiet. We need more meetings. Hell to the no. We don't. Hi, I'm Nikki. My channel's name is Nikkiyevette. Welcome to the channel. For those of you who may or may not know, I'm currently working in a hybrid position as a housing resource specialist. What is a housing resource specialist, you say? It is someone who helps helps with resources related to housing for a vulnerable population. What is a vulnerable population? A vulnerable population is people who have lower income, barriers to moving in as a normal market rate search. You know, they may have an eviction, they may have high levels of balances on their credit, they may have low credit, which is preventing them from moving in. They may have a fixed income, so they just need to get on some public housing wait lists or apply to various voucher programs, housing choice voucher programs. What is housing choice voucher programs? Section 8, where they pay all, if not majority of the rent, and you pay 30% of whatever your monthly income is. That is a housing choice voucher. A lot of the times with these systems is there's so much paperwork. In a sense, it's hard for one person to kind of realize how to keep up to keep their voucher. It's a learning process. Me, myself, I've had 2 opportunities where I was up on the wait list for a voucher program. One for Marion, Illinois, and the second one was for East Indiana. And I took the choice of, I was like at a fork in the road, and I took a choice to just go ahead and keep working opposed to the housing choice voucher. Now the program is meant for temporary assistance with your housing, so that the end goal will be for you to make more income so you don't need a voucher. The truth of the matter is, a lot of people who are working and paying their full bills are upset at people who receive vouchers. However, if you know about the program, you would know that the voucher program is really meant for you to stay down. You really can't make too much money, because if you do, you'll essentially not be eligible for the program. So with that being said, whether you don't have any money to pay for your utilities and your rent is paid and you get a stipend for your utilities, you still have to run a household. There are still things that come up on a day-to-day. So sometimes they don't have money to run the rest of the household. Also, when you're paying bills, you're working to pay the bills. So what I'm saying is, there's no one size fits all. It's really the same thing. You're working to pay the bills and you have this amount of money left, and you just don't have the money. So the voucher pays your rent, which is the biggest monthly bill that a lot of Americans have, or people have, the biggest bill that people have. and then they don't have much to run the rest of the household. It's the same thing, different end of the spectrum, but same in a sense. So that's what I deal with on a day-to-day. The issue is there's a lot of problems with these agencies, with the grants. There are certain things, people who take advantage of the grants because they know how to work the system. Hence, people being on programs for 30, 40 years, knowing how to work the system. And I don't blame you. I don't. 2, the entitlement with certain people. They feel as though others are supposed to help them. Help yourself. That's number 2. 3. One time there are, stipulations for some people and then different gray areas for others. So we're all in this rat race, not really knowing where we're going. It's more of a circle. So those are the things that, I've been dealing with daily. Hence, when I first came into the position, I was super optimistic. I was super passionate. I continue to advocate because I do want to advocate, especially for the Black and brown community, because our communities are affected the most and have the most disadvantage within, resources. So I still do advocate. However, it's just taking a toll on my mental health. So what do I do in instances like this? You quiet quit. You be less outspoken at company meetings. You don't go to the extracurricular activities. You don't be involved. You carve out time to apply to other positions. That you don't do anything out of your scope of work. You allow others to do the things. You don't really have much of an opinion, pro or con. You're very neutral. You get in, you get out, quiet quitting, and you collect your check until it's time for you to accept a new opportunity. But you still are actively applying to other opportunities. That, my friends, is quiet quitting. I normally get to this point with corporate America or 9-to-5 jobs, maybe, if not at 6 months, because you're still trying to barely, become an expert in your position.